or Endoscope. You can check this guy out on Amazon. At the time of this video, it's $19.99. I'll have a link in the description below where you guys can check it out. This guy is really cool. This is something to have in your arsenal. You can use this on any Android micro USB connect. It'll work as an OTG USB camera, Android phones, tablets. It also has a full USB connection, so you can use it on PCs, laptops, so that's cool. If you have a laptop and maybe an iPhone instead of an Android phone, you can use it on your laptop. This would work out really good for like mechanics that need to look down into engines. If you need to look like into like a pipe or something like that, or maybe you're a construction guy and you're working on a wall and you drop something down there, you need to grab it. They give you a hook and they give you a magnet that'll attach to the end. They also give you a 90-degree angle mirror that will go on this as well. So there's a lot of really cool things with this. It does up to 720p, and it is a 2 megapixel sensor, has 6 LEDs around the sensor as well. Comes in a couple different, 2 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter lengths. I have a 5 meter length here in black. It also comes in red and orange. The 5 meters is going to give you about 15, 16 feet there. So very, very cool stuff. If you need the phone app, it's called Camerify. You'll just scan this code or just search for it on the Google Play Store. And they also have the PC application here as well. So let's bust this guy open and get into it. Again, very cool tool to have in your toolbox here. You might think you may never need this, but there'll be that one time that it'll come up where you can't really see something and you need to. And this guy would definitely fit the bill for that. So I'm kind of glad that I actually have this so that if I ever do need it, it'll be there. Now here are the two attachments. One's obviously a magnet here. The other one's a hook. They both attach the same way with a little sleeve that you'll put over the actual lens. And as you can see, here's the lens, 2 megapixel lens with up to 720p resolution on it. You've got this sleeve that will slip over it, and that sleeve will allow you to, has a little notch there that you see maybe at the top, will allow you to fit one of these guys in, either a hook or a magnet, so that you can grab stuff. So we'll put those in the back. I won't be demonstrating that today. But they also give you this right angle mirror. So if you're in a really tight space and this is too wide to turn to see the side of what you're looking at, you can actually screw this guy into the end, and then you can see things that are on the side. As you see you've got a right angle mirror here. So that's awesome that they put that in there too. I'm going to give you a little booklet. I'm going to show you the specs on this. Again, this is the new Rice 2016 newest 2-in-1 Android and PC 2 megapixel 720p endoscope borescope inspection wire camera. Here are the specifications, and what I'll do is I'll leave this here for a second. If you want to pause it, you can. It's IP67 certified. You have several different resolutions, all the way from 640 to 480, all the way up to 1600 by 1200. Works best, in my opinion, at 640 by 480. 1280 by 720 or 720p works well, but you lose your frames per second. They kind of dip down into 5 frames per second, which is fine if you're just trying to capture an image, but as far as video goes, that's a no-go. Now you can record with the app photo format in JPEG and video format in AVI. So you've got that there. It's up there. If you need it, freeze frame it, check it out, and I'll leave that there for you. So on the attachments, you've got a full USB that flips down to make a micro USB. So if you want to put this in your laptop, you can, or your PC, you can. If you flip it down, it turns into a micro USB, which we'll be using on our Android phone. There's a little button here that will activate these 6 LED lights around the sensor, the lens, so that you can see in a dark environment. So let's get this guy rolling on our Galaxy S7 Edge real quick. So we'll just plug it in. and it takes a second, and it'll light up red, and it'll ask you if you want to use the USB device. AN97 is what Camerify comes up with, and you just hit OK. This guy is going to load up, and now we've got our camera here, and as you can see, I'm looking at the home button on the screen, and it's at 640 by 480 now, and it's at 30 frames per second, and it's really nice. It's not bad at all. If I want to take a picture, say of, I don't know, whatever I'm looking at, the screen itself, I just hit the picture button, and I snap a still image. If I want to take a video, I can do that as well. So we'll snap a still image of, I don't know, my hand. You know, still image captured. Very, very easy to do here if you want to. Now, obviously, the farther away you get, this is meant, it's going to be blurry. This is meant for more of a macro shot here. You know, as you're within that 1 to 2 inches, you get a real clear picture. And even for a little further out, but as you get super farther out, it starts to blur out, and that's on purpose. Obviously, this is for close-up viewing in tight spaces, that type of thing. Now, they give you a really cool thing here. You can go in and you can change your video size all the way up to 1280 by 720p. You've got that. You can fit the window. You can mess with you can do USB audio to record during your video if you need to. So if you want to do that, you can. So not a bad deal here. And the way that this will work is if we use the box here, I'll snake this down the box. As you can see, I can snake this guy down the box and take a look at the inside of the box. Right now it's kind of dark in there, so if I needed some light, I can hit this button here and it'll light up the LEDs on this. So if I really snake it down to the end, you can see I've got some really good clarity down there and a nice fine picture, even though it is 640 by 480, and say I saw something down there I was looking for and I needed to snap a picture of it, I can easily just do that. I can get a picture and then I can review that picture by just going to my image here, and there's the picture. You know, I can take a look and see what my camera was looking at. Very, very cool. There's the one I took of my hand earlier. That was kind of a little bit off just because I was doing it in front of the camera. And I took some other pictures. Here's another one. That's not the one I wanted to show you though. There's another one at the bottom of the box. Comes out really well in nice definition. So this is a great tool that you can use if you need to, and I am really impressed with this. I'm definitely giving this guy a thumbs up. They did a really nice job on this. The LEDs are excellent. They light up the area really, really nicely, so that when you're looking for things, you don't have any problem seeing them in a dark environment. You get 15 feet of cable, which is awesome. You know, it works with my phone, with the app that's very easily downloadable. And it also works with PC as well, which is a bonus. So that's definitely cool. New Rice did a great job on this. It's a $19.99 price point. So there's a lot of really good things to say, and there's not really a lot of bad things to say about this. So I'm definitely giving this guy a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you guys have any questions or comments about this guy, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.